First, there was a snow ghost on top of a silver mountain. Now that ghost is your community host. A snow ghost wants to get the most out of you, 'cause a better world begins with you.
And now, the world's loudest dog show host, Bruce Snow Ghost Russell! Yeah, that's you.
Thank you.
All right.
Introduce the show. And we're in a part of Kelly Square. I'm going to be talking to Shah Shah Khan about the neighborhood.
And I'm Cha-Cha.
And I'm very honored.
I'm honored also.
That's great.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna take the mic for a sec. We're actually in a neighborhood known as Green Island, and we're in a part that some people would call South Kelly Square, but where we're gonna be walking around is more like Millbury Street, where I'm living right now, and Harding Street. So that's where we're gonna be walking around. It's a great neighborhood. People should come visit our many attractions and meet all the great people who live here. That's what we're gonna do, I think, and maybe some other stuff. So, I brought you guys over this mural. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of this. I always call it the Galimo Boy. And I really like it because I think it's a reminder of Worcester's roots. It's a reminder that immigrant communities have always contributed to growth and development and life and culture in this city. And this mural is certainly a historical part of this. I also wanted to bring you over here because this is the Emerald Isle, and it's a really great place. Well, here I am in the Emerald Isle, which is a great spot on Millbury Street, like I was saying, here with Bruce and Mike, and my new friend Pete.
Yes.
We're meeting each other on air. Would you like to say a few words about this fine establishment?
It's very good. It's a very good restaurant. The people are very family orientated, and it's a great place. Great place. The establishment has great people. And,
this is kind of a historic place, huh? Like, this place has some history to it.
And I'm pretty old to be here too.
Really?
I'm as old as dirt.
What's your favorite thing here? Like, what do you get?
Football.
Football.
Football
All right.
on the weekends. I love it.
All right.
And baseball during the week.
Okay. Now, are you Red Sox or Yankees?
Oh, Red Sox.
All right. There we go.
There we go.
So religion and politics were cool.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'd recommend this place to anyone. Any person of any age. I own a big company. I've had my Christmas parties here. I've had Super Bowl parties here, and it's just a fabulous place.
Cool.
How's the food like?
Best in the city. Best in the city.
Is there breakfast here as well?
No.
Just lunch and dinner?
Sometimes they do.
Lunch and dinner mostly?
Lunch and dinner, yes.
And it's open 7 days a week? Or?
The kitchen is open 6 days a week.
6 days a week?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you can get a Guinness here anytime.
Anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
That's genuine.
Yeah.
Word. I'm taking an important cell phone call. What are you doing here?
Oh, you live on Millbury Street?
Yeah.
That's part of town. Hi. You're a
And
local
I'm also
celebrity
on the
because
phone.
you're on the internet and the TV, and I've seen you a lot. Nice to meet you.
This is Sarah Seppa. This is Sarah Seppa, and I never see her down on Millbury Street, but she's a great person. While I'm on the phone, I'm going to ask her to say a few words about something.
I love Millbury Street. I have bittersweet memories all up and down it. Good place, great place, great part of Worcester.
Hello?
What do you mean bittersweet memories?
Oh, bittersweet memories. Well, let's talk about the sweet memories. I enjoy the baseball, the park down the bottom of the hill. I have good friends who live up the hill. I have had good pizza here and good Mexican food here, and I just like this street. It's fun in the daytime when the sun's shining like this, and it's beautiful at night. Oh, it's fun to bike down this street. And Cha-Cha lives on this street, and that's a great thing. I'm not going to talk about the bitter ones, but they're not bad.
All right.
Yeah, you must be quite sweet to actually get to meet the Snow Ghost, and then you're on the internet.
It's a huge thing. Wow, I heard about you, and yeah. the snow ghost in front of me.
You're right.
It's incredible.
This is crazy. I have two really awesome people right here, right around me. This is the kind of thing that can happen in this neighborhood.
On Millbury Street.
Cool. Well, here we are in front of McGovern's package store. It is also on Millbury Street. I would recommend this whole block to absolutely everybody. And that's the truth.
And the snow ghost included?
And the snow ghost included especially.
Well, I feel very welcome and very privileged. I should check this place out sometime. We're here at the Lafayette Street Community Garden. I'm going to find out why Shasha likes his garden so much in this part of the neighborhood. And here she is, folks.
What's up? Yeah, I think the garden and a lot of the businesses around here are representative of something I really like about this neighborhood, which is that it's got a lot of heart. And I think a lot of times when we talk about development in this city, we're always talking about bringing people in and bringing people from outside in and bringing in tourists and yada, and that's really cool, you know? But it's also cool to do development based on the people who actually live here and what's good for those folks, keep it affordable, all that. And the community garden's really cool because it's an example of people who live right here developing our own neighborhood in a certain kind of vision and in a way that they think is cool, and there's a lot of examples of it, and I want to take us by another example of it real quick, which is East Coast Auto Works, which is an awesome business, auto business that's local in this neighborhood too. So let's go there. This is Dan from East Coast Auto Works, which as I said is a local business in the area, very cool. What's going on?
Not much. We're trying to get this Packard situated so we could get it on the road.
This thing is freaking beautiful.
It is a pretty thing. It is a pretty thing. We've been top to bottom on this thing, and we're almost there. You caught us at a bad time. We're pushing it in the back so we can do some undercarriage work here.
All right. This is some of the important stuff that goes on in Millbury Street, community life.
Absolutely.
This is beautiful. Bruce, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, in fact, it's a nice car. Hope you keep this open stores in the wintertime.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to keep going through the wintertime. You know what I mean? These are personal people's cars, so you know we're doing them for customers, and we have our own, but those are in bits and pieces too. You know.
Is this pretty much the most wicked awesome project that's going on here right now?
There's some pretty wicked awesome projects.
All right.
It's undisclosed. You can't be told yet. You know.
Gotta keep that
secret.
on the
I
wraps.
might have to kill you if I if I told you about it.
Mike, can he kill me on Channel 13 or is
Not
that?
you.
Let's pack it in.
We could go anywhere. We can't go up there.
This is a 97 GSXR. We basically did all the custom work to it. We did the swing arm, we did the rear pan for the seat. All of the plastics had to come off. Somebody happened to come by and knock the bike over. So right now we're in a reconstruction state. But we love this stuff, so come on down.
This is by a local artist, Jinx, who spray can in his hand is like a lute for a troubadour.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say about that.
He came down for a block party that we threw for the area, little community thing for the kids. We had a jump around castle. We had a dunk tank, all the fun stuff. The whole community came down. We had a grill out here. Chacha was part of that.
Did we have any dancing going on around here?
We had plenty of dancing. It was all good and fun, you know. We had movie night, you know. We did it for a couple nights, and the area seemed to love it. So, you know, maybe next summer we can do the same thing and people can come down here and enjoy the place.
I should also add that here at this place there's a great program where kids learn how to work on cars and all the stuff that these guys know how to do that I don't at all.
She could be one of the kids.
Yeah.
She's
Back to you, Bruce.
All right.
And nothing to add.
My lips are sealed.
I just realized that I should clarify where we are. If you want to do a swing around, we're on Harding Street, and over there, kind of on the other side of the block, where you see that fish and chips sign, that's Millbury. So if you're looking, here we are.
I just have one thing to add. When you asked me if you're from the area, well, I lived here for the last 11 years, so I guess it makes me a part of this area, but I'm originally from my mother, so back to you, Mike.
Wait, I have something to add, which is that I think I was hatched. Do you think that's possible?
Anything from you could be possible.
Anything on Millbury Street is possible. Bruce, I'm wondering if I can tell you about something. It's kind of random, but I like it.
I'm sure I'm game.
All right, great. I really like, if you'll notice over there, there's the Harding Rock Cafe, which is now closed. Maybe it'll reopen someday. Chef Ho Restaurant, and then over here, there's a teal kind of trailer.
Yeah.
And I really like that. I like the specific color teal that it brings to the neighborhood. And I just wanted to point that out. We're walking in the park, Crompton Park, and we met up with Paulette and Stephanie from Pernay Family Health. And this is a very important community institution in the neighborhood, and I'm gonna ask them to say a few words about what Pernay is and what exactly they do.
Well, Pernay is a small social service agency right here on Millbury Street, 237, and we provide a lot of family services. We're really focused on families, clinical programs. We have parent aides, we have homemakers, we have early intervention specialists, we have a fathers group, and most of those services are in the home of the people. Plus we also have some support groups. And then we do a lot of neighborhood work, which includes a food pantry, an infant formula and diapers program, and a homework club for the kids in the neighborhood. We're starting a new youth program that's going to be running on Saturdays for the older kids, and a lot of neighborhood outreach and presence here. We're fond of this park. It's a great resource, and we want to put our 2 cents worth into keeping it nice and usable and friendly to the people in the neighborhood, as well as people from the outside.
So you guys are doing a ton, basically.
Basically, we're the little engine that could. We just put our hands into anything we can.
And how long has Pernay been in this neighborhood?
I think we've been in this neighborhood about 40 years, but Pernay's been around over 50 years. They started over on Claremont Street in the Main South neighborhood.
All right.
And we own 2 buildings, an early intervention building, and also that's where we have a homework club, and then the main building where most of the staff works.
What do you think is the coolest thing about this neighborhood, both of you?
I think it's the people. I think there's a lot of energy here, a lot of elderly people that have lived here forever and are very committed, and a lot of new families that are just, I think, discovering the richness of the neighborhood, and all they need is to be tapped to get together and really become part of this and part of the cheerleading as well as part of the continuing development of the neighborhood.
Cool. I'm going to turn it over to Bruce for a sec.
Would you say that ignorance is a bliss, or would you say that's a good thing?
I'm going to refer that to Stephanie and Paulette. Is ignorance bliss, or is it a good thing? The jury.
Sometimes, I don't know, I think sometimes it is a good thing. Sometimes it takes the naive outsider who doesn't really know what's going on to come up with a keen insight into what really is going on, where people who've been a part of things for a long time think they know everything. And we need to listen to all voices, maybe even people that we don't think know too much of what's going on. They just have a different point of view. So in that case, I think ignorance is a gift.
Cool. All right. Well, we're going to take a walk on over to the pool.
How about asking Stephanie? She's a brand new person here. Just brand new to the neighborhood. Only 2 weeks in.
I didn't know that. That's cool. So after 2 weeks, what are your impressions of the neighborhood, and what's your favorite thing about Pernay, and what's your favorite thing about the neighborhood?
I guess my impressions, one of them came from the Hotel Vernon, which I was really excited to go to the community meetings there. And just to see a lot of really dedicated people that are really energetic about seeing new places where this neighborhood could go. Also the after school program, just like hanging out with the kids from the neighborhood, it's really nice, and it's nice to see just how much potential there's there if we just have the resources, the human resources to give those kids some attention that they really need. And my favorite thing about Pernay is really just the vision that is there. It's all about like the personal interactions between people and supporting families, and I think that it's just one of the greatest things a human being can do is to impact the life of another individual. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much.
Do you have a follow-up question, Bruce?
No, I'm speechless right at the moment.
That was really pretty beautiful. Yeah, if I could comment, I think that's one of my favorite things about this neighborhood, the potential, and especially on the kind of Millbury-Harding Street side, just the way that it feels like there's the potential for there to be a vision articulated from and for the people who are here.
Right.
You know, it seems a lot, I was saying earlier, when we talk about development, it's about like these people coming in, like who are they? And but it seems like one thing that's cool about this area is that we have a vision, or we're beginning to articulate a vision that's actually from us. And I definitely see Pernay as a part of that.
Well, we're happy to be part of it. Thanks for doing this. It's great.
I ain't gotta talk to her.
Well, you can if you want.
I don't want to. I'm going away.
All right. Can I say your name?
Yeah.
All right.
Say my full name.
Well, this is my friend Lance. These are his friends, and this is his barber shop. Best barber shop here in town. Mike, you want to shoot my face for a second? These eyebrows get done at this shop. All right.
Yes,
Helps
sir.
me out a great deal. Okay. So, yeah. So, this is the story. If you're on Millbury Street, this is one of the must-visit places. And I'm letting you know, Bruce.
From the park where the kids come all the time over here from the park.
From the park where the kids come, says Lance. And the kids, if they're smart, get their hair cut here. That's the deal.
If they get the honor roll, they get it free.
Bruce, I don't really cut my hair. Do you?
This place still in business?
Oh yeah, this place is still in business.
Oh, this place looks like it's closed right now.
Well, generally closed during the day. You can see the sign. 7 mornings a week, 4:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Except on the weekends. I think they're opening on midnight now.
Ah. Don't you know we came by at a good time to get something to eat when it closed?
That's true. We're going to have to lick the grease off the sidewalk until 4:30 in the morning when they open.
I guess that means we should go home and settle on watching the movie Grease It. We got lots of grease in that movie.
Sometimes it's true. Musicals do happen in here. This is a great community spot. Sometimes people are known to talk real loud and sing. It's definitely an interesting hangout, and I must say that the food is very delicious.
Bruce, I have 2 things to say to you.
What's that?
This and this.
All right, Mike, be sure you swing around and get the rest of the sign. This is the excellent Tacos Parrilla Mexicana.
Tortillas, burritos, tamales,
Burritos,
pupusas.
tamales, pupusas, whatever. Anyway, it's mad good food. It's one of the excellent deals on Millbury Street. And it reflects yet another thing that I really like about Millbury and Harding Streets and this whole neighborhood, which is the excellent bargains. Over here is Space 47, and I'm convinced that you can get stuff here that you couldn't get anywhere else in the world. I'm really convinced of that. You know, like you can go in here and get like plastic King Kongs and stuff, and nail polish. I did my nails with nail polish I just bought at Space 47, so I have to say I would recommend these places to anyone, including and especially the Snow Ghost.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go across the street and get some nail polish, I mean, you don't have to worry about that problem. If you have you should just have stainless steel nails. You wouldn't have that problem. You wouldn't invest all the money in nail polish, unless you got nailed down to the maximum.
Stainless steel nail polish would probably also help me eat my taco at Tacos Parrilla, because I could cut it up like with my nails, you know what I'm saying, like switchblades.
Yeah, kind of like Freddy Krueger.
If I was Freddy Krueger, I feel like a lot of my problems would, I don't know about be solved, but at least be different.
All right. I know I'm definitely different being a Snow Ghost, and I'm definitely different being this part of the area, so
Why is this alley such a great alley?
Well, just check it out. I mean, the contrast of the light and the grading, the smoothness of the walls, the ability of young Rascalpians such as myself to gaze forward with longing glee or something. That's why I think it's the coolest alley, Bruce.
One thing I can say about this real alley, I wonder if there's any owls that hang out in the alley.
That's right. Snow Ghost is in the house. We're here at the Hotel Vernon. No walk in the Millbury Street neighborhood would be complete without stopping here. I want to take this moment to give some props to Bob Largess, the owner of the Hotel Vernon, who facilitates this fine establishment, who is bringing a stagecoach with actual Clydesdale horses from Providence to Worcester today to commemorate the historical moment. want to give props to Commodore Alphonse Bombs, who's doing a movie about the history of Kelly Square and the hotel. So when his movie, Nautical but Nice, comes out, anybody who's not a fool is going to go see it. All right. In addition to this, there has been many a fine musical act. And that's what I want to ask Bruce about, because he was one of these many fine musical events here. So Bruce, what exactly happened?
Well, I was asked to play a show with Cindy's band, French Connection, I believe it was. And it's two groups from Providence. One was called The Body. My memory seemed to fail me on the last one.
What was your experience of it? You walked in and you thought what?
This is what a perfect opportunity to entertain people here at Hotel Vernon and get to put ghosts on everybody here. And a show that wouldn't have been completed without me opening up the show.
And then what happened?
Everybody applauded. By future comments I've heard, previous comments I've heard, that really rocked the place, and I think I can speak for everybody else who's had me here.
Now, what instrument do you play, Bruce?
I lead guitar. I'm also the lead vocalist, and I play two of my songs. They're on my CD.
What's your CD called?
Despair, Death, and Redemption.
That's very Worcester, if I may say so.
Also very English too.
Can you do any kind of like impression of what exactly you did? Or brief description?
I just got on this. There's really no description. I mean, I don't really have a description to say besides that. I was like the first one to go on. And Jacob, happy birthday, Mike Leslie, was there, and he played guitar. And there was a drummer, I think, from Cindy's band too, who played drums. That was pretty good.
I would say, in addition to there being no description, there's no comparison.
All right, because I think you described everything and take the fun out of playing, especially here.
That's probably true. A Vernon experience is unlike any other, and you really have to be there to believe it.
That's right.
That's right.
I think, Mike, we should talk about the time that I've tried to get in to watch a movie. I think you got a better description on that.
Why don't you tell the story, Bruce?
I think you can do it better than I can.
Why don't you tell the story?
I think you should tell the story.
I think you should tell the story. Maybe you should give the guests a gift from our sponsor, HBML Junk Shop, Pleasant Street in Worcester.
We have this gift for our guests from our sponsor. Happy birthday, Mike Leslie.
This is so cool. This is the magazine/zine Faux Pas, and it appears to have a munchkin with a mace and a brain on the front cover.
And this is a fine comic book which is put out by Sam Gaskin, also known for doing the opening credits of the Snow Ghost Community Show.
There's also a pic. I give this out to all my fans through the Snow Ghost pic. So I think Mike should explain this, do this interview with Shasha Connor doing the camera. So.
All right.
Bruce, I want to say this really rocks. Thank you so much. I'm going to rock on with this pic and with these comics and continue rocking at the Hotel Vernon and Millbury Street. And I certainly have been very honored and privileged to have you in this neighborhood and walk with you guys and hang out near the Wicked Loud trucks. And I really enjoyed my time, and I want to thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's get Mike to do this interview about the fight and try to get me in here. You can do a better description than I can.
Forget it! Say it's the end of the show!
This may be the end of the show, folks.
Well,
do you have any messages for the people of Worcester or the worldwide fans?
Let me just say this about the show, part of the show. I had some funny movies here a while back, and I was like charging $5 for the cover charge. I didn't have $5, but I only had like $3, and people say, "Oh, you're the heavy metal legend." And with your channel 13, community show. The guy said, well, we'll let you in for $1.
It's true.
That is so true.
It's wicked true.
I had no problem. I don't apologize for being a celebrity and being a star. What can I say?
All right,
That's
so
right.
wrap it up. Say your final message.
To all the fans in the Worcester and the worldwide, keep it easy, Brian Show. And if you ever come across the coast, you're looking for some advice, just contact the Snow Goes in there. 508-471.
A snow ghost wants to get the most out of you. 'Cause a better world begins with you.